You can access the server metrics dashboard either through the navigation panel or by clicking on specific data tables like sorts, query cache, thread pool, buffer pool, or storage engine in the MySQL Server dashboard. When you jump from the MySQL Server dashboard to the server metrics dashboard, it automatically opens up the same category tab as the table you clicked on. At the top of the server metrics page, you'll see overview boxes that show the current health status and all active alarms for each component of the data agent. If you hover over the health icon or active alarms, you'll get more detailed information related to the state of that component. Here's a breakdown of some of the most popular charts and metrics that you'll find. Connectivity percent shows the likelihood of successfully establishing a new connection. Connection length displays the time taken by MySQL to establish new connections. Connection info counts all the connection attempts to the MySQL server. Max used connection shows the peak number of connections used since the server started. Good key reads indicates reads using table keys, typically suggesting effective indexing. Bad indexing reads shows reads that may indicate inefficient indexing. Modify requests cover operations like writing, updating, or deleting rows. Commit info provides metrics related to transaction commits. Rollback info provides metrics related to transaction rollbacks. Hit-miss rate shows the percentage of hits and misses in the InnoDB buffer pool. Memory allocation displays allocated memory for InnoDB buffer pool and log buffer size. Buffer pool pages breaks down buffer pages by types. Modified pages shows the number of buffer pages being modified. Properties displays InnoDB compression-related variables. Compression by mem page size is compression metrics which are grouped by memory page size. Compression by page size is compression metrics grouped by page size. Queries in queue indicates the number of queries waiting to enter InnoDB. Queries inside InnoDB shows the number of active queries within InnoDB. Rows affected by query type displays the rows affected per second by different query types. Data reads and writes shows physical data reads and writes per second. Insert buffer async IO displays insert buffer asynchronous IO reads and writes per second. Pending normal async IO displays pending normal asynchronous IO reads and writes per second. Mutex info provides information on InnoDB waiting for a mutex. RW locks displays information on InnoDB waiting for read-write locks to be released. OS file I/O indicates the rate of operating system reads, writes, and fsync operations per second. Transactions rate graphs the InnoDB transaction rate over time. Transaction purge lag graphs the transaction purge lag over time. Unflushed percent shows the percentage of InnoDB log buffer not yet flushed to disk. Transaction log data performance shows the rate of writes and waits for transaction log to be flushed to the disk. First table search joins indicates the number of joins on the first table. Bad joins show inefficient joins that don't use keys or indexes. Full range joins displays the number of joins using a range search on a reference table. Key reads show reads or read requests for a key block. Key writes display writes or write requests for key block. Key hit rate indicates the rate of physical reads from a disk compared to requests to read from cache. Key blocks provides a breakdown of key blocks in the key caches. Byte transfer rates displays the number of bytes received and sent per second to and from the network. Cache memory usage breaks down the total cache size into free and used memory. Cache memory blocks shows the total cache blocks broken down into free and used blocks. Hit rate percent indicates the percentage of SQL queries used from the query cache. Statements executed shows the number of SQL statements currently being executed. Statement execution rate displays the number of SQL statements per second currently being executed. Cache I/O activity indicates statements added to the cache, existing in the cache, and dropped from the cache. Queries not cached shows the number of non-cached queries. Sort buffer size displays the buffer size each thread needs to allocate for sorting. Row sort rate indicates the number of rows being sorted per second. Sorting rates breaks down the sorting rates per second by type of sort. Hit rate percent indicates the percentage of threads used from the pool compared to the total number of connections made. Threads created rate shows the number of new threads created per second. Thread pool cache displays the number of threads in the thread pool and currently open connections. Active threads indicates the number of currently open connections and active threads.